seekers of the South, searching for truth, debunking the doubt. The answers are there if the questions don't count. The Squatch seeking seekers of the South. East Central Alabama, near the Georgia line, the mighty Chattahoochee running deep and wide. There's talk of hairy creatures running about, and a group of Squatch seekers steady stalking the South. Whoa, Squatch seekers of the South, searching for truth.
Hey everyone, welcome to Squatch Seekers of the South. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jason. We have Jesse here with us and also Chris. Dale Boswell is not going to be with us tonight. He's dealing with some music career stuff, so he's not going to be able to join us because I think he's working on some projects. And also Jeremy has been under the weather, so he's not joining us tonight either.
Yeah, we won't have Redbeard here tonight.
Flare up again.
Oh, is it a flare up? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I'm getting over being sick, but
I still got a runny nose myself.
It's been a crazy couple of months. I think last time we were on live was sometime in December before Christmas.
Yeah, it was.
But of course we had the holidays, and then a couple of us got sick, and we went out on a few expeditions, actually several, I think like 3 or 4 different ones. So we'll talk about that. Hey Brian, how's it going? Doug, Gary, herpesy phlegmatitis.
I have no idea how to pronounce that.
So I guess T00IH34D is Jeremy. You couldn't come up with a actual name for your YouTube channel. Yeah, you know, he said he's in the past life was a hobo off the grid.
He can answer a lot of the questions in the chat for us then, so we can just keep talking.
Yeah. So
we did explore a new area last night we went out to.
Yeah, we did.
We're definitely going to go back out there. Some might seem pretty promising for something.
We did, and that was down in close to Seal.
Not far from Boogerville.
Yeah, where we're going to have the town hall at. And of course, it's just down the road from Dale, from Boogerville. That's Toolhead. Okay, so that's your handle. Is that what we're calling it?
We'll go with
that. But yeah, so it's an area down around Uchi Creek.
It actually is a branch off of Uchi Creek.
Yeah. What was it, Knowles or
Knuckles?
Knuckles.
Off Knuckles Road.
Yeah, and so that general area, I mean, I don't know, how many square miles do you think Russell County is?
Russell County is pretty big.
If you're talking about our Russell
County. Well, like the Russell County Wild Man encounter, because it happened close to that Hope Church.
Oh, yeah.
And how far were we from that?
8 miles or so?
Okay, so the area that we were investigating is probably about 8 miles from the Russell County, Alabama wild man encounter that occurred in when was it? I think it was like 1877.
Yeah, it was in the 1800s.
A long time ago. But anyway, there's been many other encounters between there and Fort Benning over the years. So it was a pretty squatchy area. I mean, you got creeks and deep dark woods and a little swampy areas and different things. But we actually walked across the railroad tracks or down the railroad tracks.
Yeah, I went live 2 or 3 times and just trying to conserve battery, hopping on and off. But if anybody caught it when we took off down the grade, the side of the tracks, and walked a little bit across the creek, everything back there, it's pretty good thicket back there. Yeah, I've seen a lot of game trail.
Yeah, because you got off the tracks and did a little hike up through the woods. I watched that video. I guess you're live last night.
Yeah.
You found like another little creek over there with little waterfalls.
Just a little split off. The waterfalls were really pretty. I'd like to see them during the daytime.
Yes.
I would like to go back out there during the day and check out that field and see if there's any openings we could possibly get in and set up a little campsite.
I know to the left of that area that we was in is a huge, looks like field. It looks like a lot of little dirt roads. So I don't know if that's like a hunting camp or
I
something.
think it is.
Because there's like a whole bunch of little spurs that go and just stop.
Yeah, I know when we come across the main bridge at Knuckles, there's 2 or 3 entrances right there to get to that property that I assume people still hunt. I never see anybody down there. The gates are always closed, so I don't know for sure, but it's a lot. It's a lot of land.
What is he doing?
I was trying to find that wild man. What was the name of the church?
Good Hope, I think.
Good Hope.
You know, it's that like half church.
Yeah.
Like it's only like
I'm in
part of it because part of it got ripped down by a tornado
there's the
or
general
something.
area. It says 20 miles, but that's driving.
Appreciate
So a
it.
straight shot
You, Gary.
would be way less.
Yeah, so we were out there for I don't know, probably only a few hours. It was cold as hell, or cold as ice, I guess I should say. But you know, we explored the area. We split up a couple times. Me and Jeremy stayed back close to the creek. At one point, we were hearing some splashes. Don't know if it was something jumping into the water. Don't know if it was something getting thrown into the water, but
Possibly beaver.
could have been a beaver.
Then Jeremy almost took Chris out with a rock.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
But so you used to like hike down through the creek there, didn't you? Didn't you go down
Yeah.
there with Jason?
Yeah, me and Jason's kayaked it, but I fished it with another guy.
But y'all come all the way down to the area that where the train
Yeah.
trestle is, right?
Yeah.
And saw stuff.
When I was fishing, we saw an alligator in there.
And like, how big was it?
8 foot.
It's
Eight foot
easy.
more.
It's
And that's
Yeah, he's
crazy.
a pretty good size one.
I mean, they're all in Uchi Creek, so it'd be
Yeah.
easy for them to
If you guys-
come up that far.
You know the area that we're talking about, Russell County, Alabama. Eufaula, Alabama is not too far. It's probably another 30-40 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
But
And
Eufaula
Uchi runs all the way into Eufaula, so
yeah, Eufaula is eat up with alligators.
it would be
And
hard. for
generally,
alligators
growing
coming
up, that was about as far north in Alabama that the alligators came was Eufaula. You didn't really hear about them being up here close to Columbus, Georgia, or Uchi Creek or any of that. Which I'm sure there probably was some, like here and there. But it's crazy now that nowadays you hear about them even further north
Yeah.
than here.
Hey, you got to watch it now.
Yeah,
So-
they can
creeks.
get on the land and travel just like they can in the water. They
Yeah.
can get around.
But it's
dams and
weird
stuff
that
like
growing up that you just never heard of them
Never heard
being
them
up
here
in
at
this
all.
area.
You had to go down to Eufaula to see them.
Yeah. So anyway, that's just a little interesting tidbit. But then also while we're out there, I was trying to take pictures of the stars and stuff, and I got some really cool pictures. And then I was filming with a video, and I saw like this flashing light going across the sky, which is a little odd because it was like flashing pretty rapidly. But I guess it could have been a plane. However, up under that, all of a sudden there was this light orb UAP. I don't know. It kind of lit up just a little bit, kind of went off to the left, and then a few seconds later, one got really, really bright and just took off up towards the one that was blinking. So I don't know what the hell that was. You guys didn't see it. I don't know if y'all watched the video that
I haven't been able to see it without light being around me yet.
yeah, I sent it to the group today, and it is hard to see.
Yeah, you definitely got to be in the dark
Yeah,
to be able to catch. You got to have no light around you.
watch it on my phone though. Look in this area right there.
Okay, that's much better.
Yeah, you definitely have to have it black, and there's gonna be one that gets really, really bright.
That's crazy.
Come see if you can look.
It's amazing what these phones can pick up. Like
Mhm. Yeah, so we'll try to get that together so we can share with you guys. But I mean, it's really, really hard to see.
Mm-hmm.
these orbs
See
are
that
pretty
one
interesting.
flashing right there?
Just about everywhere
See
we've
that
been,
one?
we've had orb activity.
But that's just odd to me because if you look in that whole little area, you see it kind of light up a couple different times. Like, what the hell was that? Like
That's
some kind of
weird.
dimension shooting off freaking rockets out of the sky or something? I don't know. It was weird. But anyway, so we saw that, and initially, because it was so dark out there, and I could not see really what I was filming. So I actually thought I was filming in the trees, but and that's why I kept saying it's orbs. But then after getting home and looking at it, it's actually above the tree line in the sky. So I don't know what it was.
I mean, we're pretty high off the ground being on the tracks where we were. I mean, the elevation is
But
pretty high.
I did another a highlighted just picture. See the little light right there, but you can see the trees. So it's up above the trees.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Weird.
It's interesting.
I mean, UFOs and stuff like that have been seen in this area quite a lot, and I think I may have caught one. I don't know.
Yeah, with Fort Benning being right there.
And of course, I wasn't facing towards Fort Benning. This was facing back towards where the car was. So I don't know. And then I heard today that there was a sun flare, like one of the biggest ones in 22 years or some shit. So I was like, maybe that was part of the sun flare thing. So I went looking, but it happened yesterday at like 1 or 2 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
So it wasn't that.
I know I'd read that the northern lights are supposed to be visible again.
Yeah, tonight into tomorrow.
So some of that could have played into it also.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, but what else has been going on, Chris? You went out hunting today, I believe, didn't you?
I did. I went out hunting without Jesse again.
It refuses to get me out there.
But it's at the moonshine hole, and I heard tree knocks today. I don't. There was nobody around that should have been making them.
So, like, describe what you also heard owls and something else, but just
every time we
describe
go
the whole
down,
thing.
just like every time we go down to the creek, there's a barred owl that goes off, usually to the left as you're facing the creek, and then woodpecker to the right. Like every time.
It's every single time.
Every time. I got to take the recorder with me.
That's odd though that it does it every time.
Every time.
You know, if you take my little camcorder with you, I mean, of course you can do that. But if you take my camcorder that has that mic on it, it will pick those up because that mic picks up really, really good.
Yeah, that mic picked up some pretty good stuff.
So from now on, whenever you go out there, say, "Hey, I'm fixing to go out there. Let me have that camcorder." And all you gotta do is turn it on, hit record, and just walk down through there with it, and it's gonna pick up any noises.
Well, it was like 2 sets of tree knocks that, if it was somebody, it didn't sound like hammering. It sounded like they had a log hitting another log with it.
Like, how loud was it?
Oh, it was loud. It was really loud.
So, I mean, how far away do you think it might have been from you? I mean, was it echoing or was it echoing like you were hearing the echo from it?
I really thought it was right over the rise there down by the barn, but there's nobody there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, but where I was, the barn, and then it's really up towards the hills where I heard it, where I thought it was coming from. Because I tried to listen, because it done it 2 times.
Yeah.
And then I tried to listen to make sure, see if I heard it any other direction. But
yeah, you're right about that, Jeremy. I mean, I do think animals communicate regardless when possible threats or other bigger animals come into their territory or area.
Yeah.
They communicate and let other animals know that.
And the crows are good at that.
Right.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, I mean, did you have anything else to add to that? Or
that was just it. But it's time to start putting the recorder back out there like we did last year.
Yeah, because
now that the bugs have died down.
Yeah, exactly. So I was reading in an encounter. I think you actually shared it with me, but it was close to Demopolis, Alabama, and it was back in 1994. I'm just going to skim over some of it, but 2 guys were on one of the guy's grandparents' property. They decided to go fishing. So they went fishing and then they heard a couple howls, tree knocks. One of the howls like made their body vibrate. They described it as like standing in front of a speaker at a concert, how you can feel that vibration, and you've experienced vibrations like that.
I know exactly what that feels like.
But so anyway, so they were planning on staying there through the night, but this kept occurring, and then they heard, like, each time they would hear it howl, it sounded like it was closer, and then they could hear like rustling, and then they could hear tree branches breaking and stuff like that. So they got scared and decided to head back to the truck because they left their shotguns in the truck. And as they were going up through there, they could hear it getting closer and closer to them. And one of them like got scared and took off running, ran into a tree and about knocked himself out. So the other one, like, he couldn't get up and continue on or something. So the other one's like, well, stay here. I'm going to run to the truck real quick. But a few seconds later, the other guy was running past the other guy
Oh, wow.
and saying that it's chasing us. And so they got to the truck. The guy grabbed the shotgun, shot like in the direction 2 or 3 different times. And each time it kept screaming louder and louder. And then he shot a few more times, and then it turned right, went off and through a briar thicket, and
Sounds like that definitely.
that was about
ran
it.
out.
So it ended up running off. So they went back, and then the next day they come back down there, and they went into the area where the tree knock had occurred, and they found an old sap. Shoot, I can't remember what kind of tree they said. Anyway, they found like a 5 or 6 foot log laying beside a tree, and on the tree that was still standing, about 6 or 7 foot up, all the bark was like busted off of it.
Oh, wow.
And on the stick on the ground, it was all busted up in one certain area. So the guy said, I couldn't even pick it up to even be able to attempt to hit the tree, but they're pretty certain that was the log in the tree where the tree knock was occurring.
Oh, wow.
But,
neat.
yeah, so I mean, it was just an interesting read. But yeah, so
They
we-
definitely got ran out of whatever was back there, ran them out.
right, yeah. So we've been getting all types of encounters, people contacting us, sending us emails and different things. So we certainly appreciate you guys doing that. We love to hear your stories. We'd love to analyze it, and if you have any evidence, we'd love to look at that and just kind of give you guys our take on what we think it could be. Of course, we're not going to know for certain because it's just hard to say.
One thing we really need is somebody to reach out with some property and give us permission to get out there. And,
Yeah, it would be nice if we had
research.
some close to Columbus, Georgia, Phoenix City, Alabama, Opelika, in this area. We have a bunch of places that we go to, about 4 or 5 now.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to have bigger, deeper woods to be able to get into.
Especially if somebody feels like they're having an issue on the property.
Yeah.
You can go check
absolutely.
it out for them.
And we actually have one guy that if we can get this other guy over here to text him.
I'm gonna text him now.
I don't know if he's on here watching us tonight or not, but yeah, we do have a guy's phone number that's down around Enterprise, so we're going to reach out to him and talk to him. He's had some stuff going on, so we want to check that out.
There's a lot of land, open land down there.
There's a lot of
Enterprise
like
area.
open land everywhere around here, but it's crazy. Like growing up, I felt like we were always in the country, always in the woods, and now that we're growing up and it's 2025. It is so
It's
much harder.
2026
It's so
now.
much harder to get into the woods because everything's
Yeah.
private property now, and you'll show up on Facebook. Who are these people walking across my property?
Yeah, you'll get caught on trail cam.
So so we supposedly do not trespass, as Jeremy says.
Allegedly. as he
Allegedly.
says.
But yeah, so if anyone in this general area has property, we would love to be able to access it if you would let us.
Absolutely.
But so we've had all of that stuff going on. People contacting us. We've had a lady up in around Huntsville that's had some activity, some pacing. One was pacing her, she believes, howled, and also she's the exact same description. Felt like her body was vibrating whenever she heard it. So I mean, it's a common trend, it seems. But she also was able to go into some caves and stuff, and apparently the opening was very large and found like a nesting area.
I got to interrupt because I was going to text the guy that you've been on me about texting.
Mm-hmm.
It's Carl. My phone number is blah, blah, blah. That's what that should be his phone number, right?
Yeah.
That's Jason's phone number.
I gave you my phone number.
Yeah. It's almost like
That ain't my phone number.
that is your phone number.
That is not my phone number.
Look at this. Click Jason's contacts.
Well, that's not my phone
That
number.
is, that's what's in there.
You probably done saved it in there. That's not my phone
I
number.
didn't save it in there.
You done some shit. That is not my phone number. Mine starts with 66.
So you're sure that's his phone number?
Yeah, because he sent it to me in an email.
Well, text it and see what happens if Jason's
Look, when I click it to text it, it says I'm going to text Jason. But
You done added his phone number to
Text it
me.
and see what happens.
Jason Price.
Probably because you saved it wrong. You are getting old and senile in your age.
I like doing speak to text. Hey, Carl, this is Chris Price
And
from Squatch Seekers of the South. I'm trying to think of what to say. Why did they put the monkey in there?
You got to let them know what
Look,
it
they
means.
put the monkey
They
in
put the
there.
monkey emoji in there.
well, it needs to have a Bigfoot emoji.
Yeah, I'm
Yo.
gonna take that off.
Generally, I would be like, no, just wait, and we'll do this after the podcast. But I've been on this person over here to do this for like about a month now. So we're gonna let him go ahead and
You
finish.
got to stay on top of him.
We're gonna let him finish his
My
text.
brother gave me your number and told me to text you first. I was going to check with you and see if it'd be okay to give you a call tomorrow.
Yeah, trespassing. Then we use that word alleged instead of trespassing. Allegedly going on someone else's land without permission.
So besides last night, let's see, what else have we done? We haven't been back to the moonshine hole in a while.
It's been
We
a good
haven't
minute.
been to Ghost
I've
Town.
been.
Yeah, you have.
Ain't invited nobody to go hunt.
Exactly. We have been out to. We need to name the other location that we go to that's out by before you get to Opelika. But
That's where we need to go back.
we've been out there several times, and it's
Just
always
where
interesting.
we got the. I got the eye shine.
Yeah, where you got the eye shine. So the last time we went,
We just should call that the clear cut.
okay, that'd be the clear cut.
Who did it text?
And went straight to your phone.
Not me.
You got the red pulled up. Ah, there it is.
It's your phone number.
It is not my
You don't
phone
even know
number.
your own phone number.
That is not my phone number.
Did you get the text?
I did, but did you actually text that number?
Yes, I watched
Yes.
him.
He
Let
clicked
me
it.
see your
It was a
phone.
completely new thread when he made it. You were nowhere on there until it sent.
Man, don't even know his own phone number.
That is not my phone
You
number.
got the woodwalker.
So where is
text
the
Woodwalker's
text
number.
at? Where's the original text with the
I
number?
guess click your name because when I hit send, it kicked it up in yours. Oh, the original message where you sent it, you got to scroll way back.
Yeah,
Jesus
because
Christ.
you've been. That is not my number. That's not my number.
So this is the podcast.
So how
Just trying to
about
figure out
how
a phone
about
number.
this? How about we?
Yeah, go ahead, type the number in.
We are currently trying to plan a trip.
See,
Back down
you
Flat
have that
Rocks.
number saved under me as a contact. That's why I got it, because it texted my number. But see, whenever I pull up my name as that number and my number, so you have saved this number as me.
But we clicked that number.
He did. It was. I watched him. It was a new text thread.
Yeah, because you
Because it
have it
said-
saved as me.
But it seemed like it would be that number, even if it has your name and phone, it would send the
Okay, first of all,
Jason's gonna fix this.
Lord have mercy. Contacts, ain't that right?
Yeah.
You
Man.
need to delete that number out of my contact information.
God.
Anyway, let's finish the.
All right, y'all finish that. I'll work on this.
We
You-
are in talks of trying to get back down to Flat Rocks though. We're trying to figure out dates so we can all get together and we can actually contact Flat Rock, make sure we're good. Because now is the time that it hypes up down there.
Well, it's been hyped up. Every time we go down there, it seems like
it's
something
always
goes on.
something.
All right, edit.
But we can touch
Is
on
that number saved in there also as a contact?
Say 2 times in here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We are going to touch on town hall subjects tonight. Jason has secured
Right.
us a on-site wood carver. That's going to be pretty cool.
Chainsaw carver.
Chainsaw carver.
Yeah, so that is pretty cool. Beneath the Bark Chainsaw reached out to us and they're going to do live demonstrations at the town hall. So that's going to be pretty awesome. So let's get back to the clear cut area. So we went out there several times, and this last time Chris and Jeremy took off walking through the woods and went across the street and went into those woods over there. And I actually shared a video. So me and Jesse were still back at camp, and we heard a ton of coyotes.
They pulled up your name again.
When I deleted it out of there and then went in there, long pressed the number, clicked to send it a message, it pulled your name up.
Well, then it's still saved in there.
Why don't you pull up the email?
It doesn't matter. He's got that
All right.
dude's
Type
numbers.
this in your phone so I can leave this totally.
Give me your phone and let me fix it. And y'all, but y'all got to talk.
Don't be saving the man's phone number, but I just need it so I don't have that way. I can just.
Lord have mercy. All right, so I'll finish saying what I was saying.
All
So
right, since
anyway,
I've
we
already
heard a
noticed, I'm
lot
gonna
of
copy this
coyotes
message. Copy.
and
All right, brand new message.
a lot of
Should go here.
coyotes, and in that recording, I mean, I don't know, I could hear other stuff,
441.
but this is so distracting,
7.
like extremely distracting. But while we were laying there, something freaking touched my ass.
Let's see if his phone pings.
So I don't know if there's ghosts or what out there, but I jumped up.
His last name is Price too.
Might be related to him. So when you say something touched you, I was behind the camera and
No, you weren't. You were laying on the damn ground.
oh
over
yeah,
there.
I did have my pack behind my head. I was laid down beside you.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking of watching the video.
That number's not saved under Jason anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Did it pop back up as Jason?
No. Well, I saved it under that guy's name now. So let's see if
So anyway, but yeah, so something touched my freaking arm, and I like levitated off that freaking ground.
why don't you post that
fine.
video?
Because
Isn't there a video of that?
Post it.
no, I'm not posting
Bring
it.
it up.
He would post it if it was us.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If one of us was freaking out and cussing,
Did you watch the video?
I did.
Did you listen to what I was
Yeah.
saying?
It's okay.
That,
It,
yeah.
he just said,
Did you listen to how I was saying it?
You
Yeah.
should post it. Anyway.
That's why it's not getting posted.
It's the kind of stuff that people need. They want to see.
Yeah, Jeremy said the coyotes were close as hell to
Look.
to them.
post the video, but just voice over.
Just re-record it.
Yeah. And you could do it like really calm, like, oh my
Well, you
God,
don't really
something
see
just touched
me.
me.
I mean, you do see me.
I mean, you see
Jump
us.
up.
You see us plain as day, and you hear
But-
me laughing.
So
He-
I don't
he
know. Is there
responded back.
something wrong with me? Because when we were down at Flat Rock, something touched me down there too.
Oh, he texts back.
Thanks. I'll give you a call tomorrow. Is there a certain time that would work better for you?
So we're reaching out to someone that has had activity at their place, and we wanted to talk to them to see what all has happened down there, and possibly see if it's something that we could get in on as far as exploring or researching the area too. So, but anyway, it's
'Cause
been
he
a long
reached
time
out.
coming because he reached out like a month ago, and
I should have said something about that. Maybe he's watching.
And
Sorry
Chris-
it took me so long.
yeah,
I've been sidetracked, but I'll show you how to work.
it don't take much. He's sidetracked right now. He's supposed to be on a
gotta show me. I
podcast.
know what you do. Because you wait till you get to where you're going and say, yeah, you're missing out. I get no phone call or text beforehand. He's
Jason
already
told me last
knee-deep.
night.
He's
I'm
knee
going
deep.
early in the morning. He said I might be up around 8.
You
I was
also
up at 5.
told me you was going to text this guy from the hunting stand today.
I said I would be
I
up.
don't have service at the hunting stand.
If I need to be up, I will be up. If
Oh.
not, if I can sleep in, it's between 7 and 8 if I can.
I only have
I
service.
never said another word before I left last night.
That's what I've been working on. I got to finish all this stuff so I can get it turned in. That's the part of the
Hey.
start of the campground.
We're not discussing that.
We're not. I was
We're
just
not. So also last night we went riding down a bunch of dirt roads down there around Seal too. But we really didn't. We heard some howls or something,
Yeah,
but it was cold as hell, so we were actually squatching from the car. But we did have a thermal with us, and
Caught a couple of deer and a rabbit.
yeah, caught a couple deer and rabbit. But yeah, you don't always catch something when you go out there, but we're not out there to catch something to try to claim fame. We want to see the big guy. I hate saying that. I hate hearing people talk about the big guy.
I think Jesse says that.
He does, and I just
What's
said it
wrong
too.
with saying the big guy?
A Sasquatch or a Bigfoot.
He's 8-9 foot tall. He's a big guy.
True, but I don't know. I don't like
Y'all
hearing
always
it.
got to critique everything I say.
Yep.
Jeremy's newest to the group. Pick on him.
He gets critiqued.
Not as much as y'all still critique me.
Oh, Chris was ready to critique him last night when he about got hit in the head with a rock.
That was really. Well, how close was it?
It was right over. You probably, if he'd have threw it hard enough, you probably could have heard a whistle over the top of your head.
It hit literally. I'm standing about 2 or 3 foot back from the water, and it literally hit right in the water.
It was about 2
I
foot in
said,
front of him.
you just throw that.
So I have a question. Why did you take a picture? And you sent me all those pictures today. Why the hell did you take a picture of dog shit?
It was on the track, and it went with the
No,
tracks.
I thought he was talking to me. I was trying to think when I took a picture of dog shit.
Well, it was a little bitty pile of shit that was on the track.
I know. Why did you
And
take
it
a
went
picture
with
of
the
it?
prints that me and him saw on the tracks.
Oh, I didn't know y'all saw prints on the tracks.
It's like coyotes.
Probably
tracks.
coyotes.
It looked like they'd come up and I guess
Or it could have been
They
a
had
fox.
some on their feet, some
was
little dirt
small.
on their feet, or probably that white residue from the rocks.
You have to take into account everything you see out there. You have to photograph and document everything. That's why I took.
Well, I
the
didn't know
story.
that y'all saw tracks. Why didn't you take a picture of those?
You didn't take a picture of those?
No, he just took a picture of
I
dog
don't think- I
shit.
don't think I did.
He was more intrigued by the
But
dog
yeah,
shit.
you gotta document everything as he was just trying to tell me. But yeah, I don't
Well, in
know.
my defense, it was pitch black dark out there too.
We're still supposed to be planning a trip up to Hollins, and Flat Rock wants to come up there too. So we're hopeful that we'll be able to get that planned soon. We haven't been up there yet, so we don't really know what we will be doing or where we will be going when we get there. But I guess we'll just explore the whole area.
All right, y'all better get on his ass. He said he's beautiful. That's why he don't get picked on. And he has a major league arm. Y'all critique the shit out of that.
But yeah, I know that there's a bunch of
Just ignore
Trails.
the leprechaun and what he said. Don't worry about all that. Yes, we do need to get an overnight trip. That's like me and you are the
Like,
only two.
anyway.
Me and you are the only proactive ones about going out.
And
right
we
now.
just go to the Moonshine Hole, do a good overnight trip. There's stuff that happens out there.
Yes, there is.
I can't talk y'all into going back there much.
All you gotta do is say something to me. Jeremy's apparently always down as long as he can get away from work.
Well, that's like, we can go there anytime.
we were supposed to be setting up a
Yeah.
whole area up there. What? Well, I mean, but we've been doing others. We've been exploring other areas.
You know, we've been exploring a lot, but where we had the eye shine, we had something happen there. We need to go back there a lot.
We need to go out there and set
And
up.
it's
We've been
easy.
back there 3 times though. So
Yeah.
I mean, we have been going back.
But we need to go out there and set up and stay though.
And the Moonshine Hole, it's in the woods. And we've got recordings from there that we can't quite figure out. We need to start going and
We need to camp back there because most of the recordings that we've gotten from back there, it's usually 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
But I mean, we would just have to sleep, prepare for that one and sleep, try to sleep throughout the day
Just get
and
there
stay
and
up
just-
all night.
and we get there, just chill, relax, and try to stay up off and on all night.
Angie's got a point. It looked like they've been eating pepper flakes from what I saw.
Jeez, how good is this picture? I hadn't even seen it.
What are you talking about? Where?
You posted the picture of the dog crap?
No, I sent it to Jason.
What's she talking about eating pepper flakes?
I
She's
said
not.
paper flakes. She said you got to know what the coyotes have been eating.
Oh, I didn't read it.
I don't know, but I was looking through the picture and I'm like, what the hell? Like,
I'd be
don't-
careful looking
I
through any
wouldn't give a
pictures he
shit what they're
sends.
eating. I don't care. But anyway,
I had to get a computer working one time. I told the man, I said, I want the pictures off of it. Can you just get them without looking at them?
No, I also heard a story about I think you sent John with some old school cameras to get printed.
why? Because you didn't know what was on them?
There's the shit picture.
So what
Jesus.
were on these pictures, Chris?
I really don't remember. I remember doing
I
that.
remember it.
I
Still
remember
can't be talked about. John had to go pick him up.
Pretty sure they have some naked pictures.
Mm-mm.
And it's the old wind up. You have to wind it to take a picture.
Well, they used to be able to stand there when they started that 24-hour development stuff. Remember, you could
You
stand
could
there
see the
and see the
pictures.
pictures coming down that thing.
Yes.
They had it out there like a conveyor belt where every picture that come out would come right through here and then I guess drop into
You
the
know, and they
thing.
they're floating out there somewhere because they make dual copies when they print those. So somewhere on the internet, you're out there.
Whenever I was going through Mom and Daddy's stuff, I found an old camera that's still in there. It hasn't been developed.
Oh,
Scared.
Tell them what's on it.
How about I give it to you and let you give it to John and let John go do it since he's already done it before?
He probably won't do stuff. I can't. I don't have any control anymore. I can't get him to do stuff.
You can't threaten firing someone no more.
He used to threaten fire me all the time.
But yes, I don't know. We definitely need to get back out there. I know we're trying to plan a trip now, but this weekend looks like it's rain and possibly freezing rain again.
These two do not go out in the rain.
We could go to Moonshine Hole because honestly, if it was just suck too bad, we'd just come home. It'll suck to go to the Flat Rocks, and because I don't know, they've been talking about icing this weekend. It's gonna suck to go down there and get iced, and then not be able to get home. Really,
Yeah, that's a long way from home.
So were you talking about going to the Moonshine Hole and camping?
just doing it overnight, just to do it. I mean, I'm ready to go to Flat Rocks. I always want to go to Flat Rocks, but
And
not
next
when it's-
weekend is not next weekend, but this coming weekend. But then the weekend after
I
that,
think that's why
Looks like it's
Stacy
gonna be like
Stacy
20-something
canceled his
degrees.
this weekend.
I mean, we could always go out there and set up the recorder and camp where we found the hog bones and all.
Yeah,
I mean, I like that
Camp.
area. I think we need to like set up a permanent camp right
yeah,
there.
because all of Ghost Town and Moonshine, all that whole area, we've yet to do anything more than 2 or 3 hour investigation.
That's true.
We've yet to be there at 2 o'clock.
Well, it's hard when you go out on a work night.
It is.
You're in the middle of the week and you go out there at 9, 10 o'clock and you're out there till midnight. And you
I
gotta
mean,
come
9
home.
o'clock is my
I
bed.
mean, that'll have to be a weekend thing. But yeah,
Oh yeah.
I want to go out there and dig around in them creeks to see.
Well, we
if
can do all
find
that.
some
We can do
airheads
all
and
that
stuff.
one whack. Because sometimes I think Bigfoot is not just let's go look for Bigfoot. Let's go make some noise with. You just go do.
What
Just
you
go
normally do
camp.
in
You
the
go
woods.
walk the creeks, look for arrowheads.
Well, that's what most people say in these encounters. Where I was out here doing this and we kept hearing this. And
Most
then
encounters
this
started with I went looking for Bigfoot, and I found him.
You have to entice.
Okay.
You have to entice them to be curious about what you're doing for them to come in.
And, you know,
And
going
so-
through
Well, all
the
you
creek,
gotta do
digging
is just
around,
go
like,
sit in the
like, what are they
woods.
doing?
And sit still.
Yeah.
They know that you're there before you even
Oh,
get out
Oh,
of the car.
absolutely, absolutely.
So, but yeah, so we definitely need to do some more of that.
And we still need to get up to Tuskegee and go around that lake up there.
Oh, yeah, there's
There was
a-
a sighting there.
Another person I talked to, who lives up around Tuskegee, he's had a couple of encounters. One up around Tuskegee and one somewhere in Georgia. I can't remember. But he said that he tried to entice them two or three different times, would knock a howl or something like that, and they responded back.
What are y'all's thoughts? Speaking of that perception on that, what are y'all thoughts on people that say they have encounters and have had multiple in different areas every time they've been somewhere? What are your thoughts on that?
It's
You know,
what the
well,
thought
I mean,
is.
if you go into the realm that they're believable and that you don't think they're bullshitting, I think that some people may
have a different
have
energy or something.
a different energy that attracts or allows them to be able to have multiple encounters like that.
All three of us sitting here has had different encounters in different areas.
True.
Yeah.
Flat Rocks.
All different kinds too.
The eye shine that we went and measured and did everything we could and cannot figure out how anything would have
That would
eyes
be
8 foot
6
off
or
the ground.
7. Yeah.
There was
7
no
or 8 foot.
limbs for an owl to sit on. There was nothing right there. And we were lined up perfect.
That's where I kind of go in with the not extraterrestrial, but the spiritual end of it.
I mean, we don't know one way or the other.
Well, I'm
so-
saying like the woods and the animals and whatever's out there knows you're not out there for harm or anything like that, you know, and they can sense that. Like a dog can sense when you're scared or something's wrong or something like that. They can sense it.
Brian said Flat Rock's supposed to be coming down to Blackwater within.
They postponed theirs till the 6th and 7th of February.
Stacy said they postponed.
Yeah. Yeah, we got into a big discussion about dimensions and different things last night too. So I mean,
I don't rule it out.
I'm open to all of it because
I'm
we
open
just
to
don't know.
anything. I don't rule it out, but I don't see anything.
you don't immediately believe in it currently. I mean, but there's some strange crap out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been watching all kinds of videos and stuff about tree breaks, tree bends, and all that kind of stuff. And multiple different people in multiple different areas and states and all. And it's crazy. Because, I mean, we don't know a whole lot of what some of that stuff may mean, but over and over and over and over again, it's like the exact same similar thing. I mean, of course, some stuff is weather related, but whenever you got the same stuff manipulated in different areas,
Well, that's just
reported
like
by different people,
well,
and it
that's
looks
just
the
like
same.
When this last trip, me and Jeremy went down to Flat Rocks, and we ventured out during the day, and we've seen so many trees ranging from that big to this big that were bent all in the same direction, almost in a line on two separate sides of the culvert and creek.
Mhm.
That, I kind of do believe it's like a direction thing.
Yeah.
Whether it's water or food or shelter source.
Northwest Tracker, which I haven't watched any of her stuff in a little while, but I mean, she shows that stuff all the time, and supposedly her mother taught her, and her mother got taught by her grandmother, but they have some Native American type stuff in them, and supposedly they're able to read and understand what some of this stuff means. That she'll walk around and she'll go, okay, here's the doorway. Okay, this says do not enter, and different things like that. And so, I mean, I'm not versed in that stuff, but I mean, it sounds logical, I guess, if they're capable of doing this type of thing.
That's just like the dude at the last town hall last year had that big spiel about finding all the teepee like structures that were going what he made to seem were miles through the woods. It leads to something. It's a directional thing.
And like her, she'll go and she'll show like a structure, but before she'll go, I mean, she'll show, okay, see over there, back behind these woods right here, there's a structure. But look right here is a directional thing. So that's telling you that structure is right there.
Right.
And then she'll keep going back to it, and it will change or disappear. So
in a way, it's no different than an animal marking territory to find its way back somewhere, or something like that.
Jason,
Animals are a lot more intelligent than what people think they are. I don't think any of them just aimlessly.
Hey Jason, what area are you talking about? Are you talking about Russell County or where? I'm not sure where you're located at, or maybe you're talking about Evergreen or Blackwater. I don't know.
He's talking about here.
Is he? Do you know him?
No. But if this is him, I have 8 mutual friends with him.
That's exactly, Jeremy. That's
Jeremy said it's a hobo code. I mean, people that are versed in that stuff, I mean, that's certainly what they believe.
Back in with the hobo code.
Talking about the different signs and stuff that they may be leaving. One of the videos I was watching today, I mean, they showed several that were bent over
in his past life.
There were several.
Still looks like a hobo.
There were several that were bent over and stuck into the ground. Hey Gary, I guess you're talking to the other Jason.
Talking to Jason. I think Jason must live in our area.
Okay.
From a Facebook stalk.
But several of the trees were bent over and stuck in the ground. So this guy was like, okay, well, let me show you. I mean, this tree was probably like 3 or 4 inches long. So he grabs it, he pulls it down. So he lets it go, pops back up. So a lot of the ones that he was showing that were bent over and stuck in the ground right in the middle, they were split. So it's almost like something had to manipulate it, split it, because the wind's not going to blow it and make it split and stick in the ground whenever it's such a small tree. So it's like something pulled it over, snapped it, and then stuck it in the ground so that way it stayed. So I don't know. That's something that we need to look at more closely. Like, not just that this has been over and stuck in the ground, but is it broke in the middle? Is that what's helping it stay bent over and rounded in that shape? And then look around and see if there's other things.
Jason's originally from Coffee County. He's lived in Russell County, Lee County area for about 15 years.
Okay. Yeah. So the guy that you just texted, so he talked about, what was it? I think Coffee County, and also down where Enterprise is and Abbeville, that whole area. That's where he's at, and that's where he's having activity at currently.
Well, down there around Conecuh County is Bigfoot capital of Alabama.
Yeah. So I mean, we know what we know about that area, but when you look at like BFRO and other things like that, there's not a ton of sightings down there. So why did it become the Bigfoot capital of Alabama? That's something interesting.
Man, there is a lot of sightings that just didn't make it to BFRO.
Yeah. I mean, I know that there are.
Yeah.
We know that there are.
And you probably got to think how backed up they probably
BFRO probably is only capturing what, 20% maybe, if that much.
Because a lot of people just aren't.
A lot of people just don't share that. And then they're not.
You got to think probably how far backed up they are getting to things.
And if something happens like that, they're not like, let me go look on Facebook and find a place to report it at.
Look at Jerry.
What did?
You blend in very well.
With the whole screen. You talking about his face?
I
covering last
could
night?
just see
his eyes.
I could just see his big old
He said something.
his big old teeth shining behind that beard right now with that emoji. I just see it.
Mhm.
Angie, I kind of believe so. It's a strong possibility. I don't know if you can put that into every aspect of trees.
There's a flow and actually have more tree bends and branches up in trees.
So places that flood, it's a strong possibility. I do believe so.
I don't think we've investigated an area that is flooded a lot.
Uchi floods a pretty good bit.
Yeah, but we haven't really investigated like
Yeah.
tree bends or structures or anything. But
There's a lot of that land up, even by the bridge, all that will flood at times.
I mean, I
It
could
comes
see
away.
that, but
You
some
can't
of the
always,
stuff. But
you can't always go straight to, oh my God, there's a tree bend, that's a Bigfoot.
no,
you can't
of course
always
not.
do
Yeah, but some of the things that we have seen, they're still green, and it hadn't recently flooded. So, what made that green tree bend and get stuck in the ground, or
I
put
do
it
not,
in such a way where it's kind of fastened to stay down that way?
I can't think of the technical, scientific, biological name for it, but trees, it's a tree disease that trees will grow that way.
Like grow it.
Yeah. Let me see if I can figure it out. I actually watched a thing today on Prime, a guy that was kind of explaining
Brian
that.
says BFR doesn't include any stories that include woo ideas. So true.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah. We're gonna have to have a coffee pot out here.
What? I'm surprised you didn't bring coffee with you.
No, I drink it.
But you can go in the house and get another cup.
I can live for a few more minutes.
We're only gonna be on here.
My clothes were all
Short.
stained up last night. And I took them off.
So Jason said he's lived in Russell and Lee for 15. Have you ever heard of any encounters in this area, Jason? Have you had one yourself, or do you know people that have?
Well, this is what
There's quite a few in this area.
the
A lot
internet
that aren't actually
brings up
reported.
about it. Tree diseases causing bending, often involving wilting and dieback, like fire blight, scorch, downward bending shoots on fruit trees, or verticulum wilting branches from root issues.
Right.
However, bending can also stem from non-disease factors like soil creep, which causes
Sasquatch.
sharp bends, or physical damage from snow and ice, or even animals, making proper diagnosis crucial.
Yeah, but exactly. But there's a difference between that type of stuff and the things that we would consider Bigfoot evidence.
Of course, but this is the kind of stuff you have to also take into consideration to rule out all
Right.
possibilities. That's what I'm saying. You can't always just go to, these 4 trees bends right here with a Sasquatch. It don't.
No, there's more
necessarily
to
always
it.
go
If
to
it's
that.
stuck in the ground and
That's where researching comes in. You have to take every possible thing
Right.
into consideration and rule everything out other than that before you can say it's the big guy. And I'm going to use the big guy just because y'all hate it.
Go ahead, sound like a nerd. That's fine. But no, I mean, absolutely. There's more to it than just that. Some stuff's weather related, some stuff's disease. But true, what we feel is a Bigfoot type structure or bend or break or whatnot is there's a whole bunch of things to look at to rule stuff out. But if it's stuck in the ground, nothing has hit it and pushed it into the ground, weather's not going to do that generally.
That's just one
especially
thing.
if it's a smaller sapling, type
Yeah.
tree. And then if it's like has some type of fixation down there where a couple of different things are placed in a certain way to keep it there, like a snare or something.
Right.
And,
That's just one thing that stuck out to me from the first time I met Flat Rock and got to go down there to his
I
property.
mean, you have to look at the stuff to see if it was manipulated.
Right.
Period.
Not just a tree that's
Yeah.
leaning over.
That's one thing he told me that has stuck with me from the beginning was you have to rule out every possibility before you can say
Right.
into the discussion that this is what it was.
Right. And that was the thing about the tree bends on those videos I was watching. And then there was just like a little snap right there in the middle. to keep it, because if you just pulled it down and let go, it's just going to go right back up.
I mean,
Same thing with ice, because I've seen trees like come all the way down, but once they dry out,
Yeah, they stand back
I
up.
mean, they may be leaning, but they're not going to stay down like that.
I mean, you take a inch and a half, 2 inch live sapling and try to break it or
Oh, there ain't no way.
break a green limb. It's still hard to break that thing.
Right.
I mean, it's almost impossible.
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean,
You got to have the strength to be able to
and
do
something would have to manipulate it to do it, more than likely. But anyway, we don't find a ton of structure type stuff down here like they do up in the Northwest. But I mean, it happens, because I mean, I've seen evidence of it. So, but anyway, as you guys have probably seen, if you follow us on Facebook and YouTube, we're having our 3rd annual Bigfoot Town Hall coming up on March the 6th and 7th. We have a ton of vendors. The vendor portion is open to the public. You know, encourage your friends and family or whatever that's not really into Bigfoot to come out and shop and eat. But, you know, of course, we also have Friday night, we're having a meet and greet and a spaghetti dinner. There's tickets available for that. We actually went and explored an area that we're thinking about taking people out to go squatching if they want to for an hour or so after the dinner on Friday night.
the graveyard.
Yeah, there's a
I think it's a good
graveyard
area.
that's back up in the woods.
It's
It's an old ass
definitely
graveyard.
definitely creepy enough.
It's surrounded by forest back there, so it looked like a good area. We didn't want people to have to drive a long distance from the event space to go squatching. So, but anyway, so we got that, and then of course on Saturday morning, starting at 9 a.m. till probably around 3 or 4 p.m. We're having the East Alabama Bigfoot Town Hall. We'll have Kumbo Baker,
MK Davis.
We'll have the Alabama Bigfoot Project, which is Flat Rock, Stacey Brown Jr., and Tyler Howell. Dale Boswell is going to be performing live music. We're hoping that he'll be able to set up out where the vendor area is, so that way the public can listen to him and the guys play music. And we also have the chainsaw carver that's going to be there doing live demonstrations.
We'll have fresh food out there. Famous Nate's food truck will be there. The Peanut Plug will be there.
Yeah. So we have a lot of local vendors and a few that are coming from a good distance away, but still kind of in the general southeast area. So come out and support them. But so that'll be a full day event. You know, we're looking to have people come with encounter stories. We're going to try to take it back to like we did it on our first one, because we had a lot of people that were confident enough to stand up and tell their stories or encounters and stuff. And we definitely want to bring that back to this year.
Yeah, and every year the second one grew tremendously compared to the first one. So we're hoping for the same turnout, if not better, for this one.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate all the love and support y'all have given us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's growing each year, and so we're really hoping that this year, it seems like there's a lot more enthusiasm around it. So we're hoping it sells out. Not so that we make money, because we're not in it for that. We're just in it to cover our costs and pay for the venue where we're having it at, and that sort of thing. So after the town hall on Saturday at 7 p.m., Stacey Brown is actually going to be conducting a live paranormal investigation of the courthouse, and that will last 4 or 5 hours. So he's going to have different trigger items inside the courthouse, have a base station set up outside, cameras and stuff on the inside. It's kind of like some of the paranormal investigations that you might see on TV and stuff. So he's going to be doing that, but should be a great weekend. So if you guys are in the area or anything, definitely check it out. Jason, yeah, absolutely.
Reach out to us.
I
believe I just sent you the correct one on Facebook. Sent you a friend request. So if that's you, accept it, please.
You a stalker, boy.
I'm the proactive one.
Yeah, definitely. Get up. Are you? Oh, I thought somebody's knocking on the door.
It's the big guy. He's outside.
Yeah, the big guy. That just, I don't know why it makes my skin crawl every time I hear it.
What else can you say?
Sasquatch, Bigfoot,
Skunk
creature,
The hairy man? Why not just the big guy?
I mean, if you want to call him the big guy,
The big guy just sounds good. It sounds cool.
People don't know who you're talking about when you say, the big guy.
They know what we do. It's
Most
on
people
our
think you're talking
shirts.
about God if you say that.
Mhm.
If I talk about God, I would say God, our Lord and Savior, or Jesus Christ, not the big guy. That's just
Some people
disrespectful to
say,
the Lord.
that's you.
But yeah, so we're always looking for more people that's local to the area to, to do stuff with or talk to about this stuff. And just we've been around for, as far as the town halls and stuff go now. Well, we started in 2023, but the group in some form or fashion has been around for 10, 15 years or so.
Yeah.
Chris and them's always been into it, and he's drugged some of us non-believers into it. And now that we've gotten out and experienced different things and saw and heard, I think most of us are believers. I don't think anybody in our core group are non-believers at this point.
Yeah,
You got introduced at work.
if you just
Make them
love
listen to Sasquatch Chronicles.
if nothing else, you just love the outdoors. There's a damn good reason to get out in the woods, no matter the time of year. And yeah, he drove me into it from work, and I would get stuck listening to, at the time, what I thought was the worst thing in the world, because I used to just hate to listen to people just ramble and talk. But he would play Wes Germer's podcast, Sasquatch Chronicles.
Brian Davis, big guy believers.
Well, I like it.
So Jason, you said back in the mid to late 80s, that I guess that would
Just
be when you had your
completely cut off
encounter,
what I was
wasn't it?
saying.
Or was yours in the 70s?
Mine
Out in
was
Crawford.
probably 78, 79.
Okay.
Just forget what I was talking about.
Huh?
You just completely cut me off.
I wish
Well, because y'all about to make me cuss. I about said the MF word. Y'all have been interrupting me the whole night. I ain't paying attention to
Oh,
nothing y'all were
negative, there
saying.
goes Robert. You overtalk everybody every time. I
Y'all
was just in the middle of talking.
were
I
y'all
came
not
into
over there
this.
talking about effing campgrounds and trying to
Was
text
I not trying
somebody?
to tell everybody how I got into this, and he just overtalked me like I was what he was speaking? Maybe I should stand up when I talk.
Okay,
Are you talking?
we're gonna have to play this back for Jesse to see how many times he interrupts someone.
He watches them.
No.
He rewatches them because he likes watching himself.
Whatever.
Anyway,
Yes. Anyway,
I hope you guys come out to the town hall and we'll get up with you, Jason. So definitely reach out to us. But I guess we're gonna get off here so that I can cuss some of these SOBs out.
he ain't gonna cuss too much.
I'm gonna start taking their damn mics
He
away
cusses a lot.
or put the mute button up here or something.
I don't know why he didn't cuss this time because he always cusses during the podcast.
Hey, I sent y'all that thing yesterday. It said, what did it say? Cluck cluck. I don't give a.
Is that in the group?
I believe so.
It said,
Get all the F's
it
out
said
now.
here. And what did y'all do on videos last night?
With a here and a there, here a here a. I don't give up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was watching our videos back
Get 'em
from
all
last
out
night.
before the
and
podcast.
every other word was that. I'm like, I can't use none of this shit. But anyway,
We actually do a lot of recording when we're out for audio and video, and
can't use
we
none of it.
cannot use it because we're so foul mouthed. Chris is quiet on the podcast, but he talks very ugly behind the scenes.
Well, Jason's fixing to talk ugly. Y'all have a good night.
Y'all stay squatchy.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
No.